Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, and please subscribe to be part of the bilingual family, which is mostly me attempting to speak English. Elf Cosmetics. You know them, we love them. Today we'll be discussing the Elf Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which is this lovely boy right here, but also the No Budge Cream Eyeshadow, and I have the shade Canyon. And then finally we're also discussing the Luminous Putty blushes, and this is the shade Maui. If you guys know, I'm a huge fan of like the original putty blushes, which are matte, but these are like the luminous version. You'll notice that I have already used these products. I did an Instagram reel with them, which I will put down below in the description box if you want to check out my Instagram. But anyway, let's jump right into the products because I'm so excited to play with these. So this is the Elf No Budge Cream Eyeshadow, and I have the shade Canyon. No, I wanted to say Maui, but it's Canyon, and it's a beautiful, I don't really know how I would describe this shade, but it's like a really nice peachy color with a little bit of orange to it, but it also has enough pink. And this is a new release from Elf. They released 8 shades of this, and this retails currently for €6. I think it's about $5, $5 or $6. And I was very interested in these because they look like a really nice one and done shade, if you know what I mean. But also cream eyeshadows are just very easy to use, and I was very intrigued by the no budge aspect of this product. I wanted to know if it is no budge, if it does stay on your eyes and if it doesn't crease. What is the No Budge Cream Eyeshadow? It's a 3-in-1 cream eyeshadow primer and also liner that delivers crease resistant color and stay put power. Not powder. I have tried it before on my Instagram, and it is very creamy. The slightest bit that you put your finger into the product, it really just gives you a lot of product on the finger. And for example, I just dipped 3 times into the product with my finger, as you can see, and this is the payoff that you get. So it is a very pigmented eyeshadow formula. So I'm gonna dip my brush in 3 times. Now what I noticed when I did the Instagram reels is that this product is very pigmented but also very creamy, so when you use a brush, your brush can get wet and gloopy very quickly, so you want to be careful when applying this product. You don't want to use too much. So as you can see, it blends out quite nicely, and what I found from this particular formula is that it's very pigmented but it's very opaque. I think a lot of times with cream eyeshadow, they tend to be a little bit patchy, or it doesn't really apply evenly. But with this one, I feel especially when you apply it on the lid first and then blend it out towards the crease, that it's a very even blend. There is no skipping, there is no patchiness, there is no picking up, if that makes sense, of the product. And you can also apply some product on top of it when the first layer has already set down. This is just a very quick and easy way of doing eyeshadow, especially if you want a one shadow look, one and done type of look. I think it's very nice and very approachable, very beginner friendly as well. When it comes to the longevity of this product, that is something that I will share at the end of the video, because I will be trying to do a little bit of a wear test tomorrow at my work. When it comes to the feeling of this cream eyeshadow on the lid, it doesn't seem to completely set. If I wanted to blend further, I feel it wouldn't be entirely possible. The shadow has set, but there is a slight bit of tackiness that remains on the eye. So when you touch your eyes, you can feel that they're still a little bit tacky. Despite that being the case, I don't feel this is heavy on the eyelids or anything like that. So in general, this is actually a product that I chucked into my shopping bag because I was interested, but I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do now. This is a beautiful product, very pigmented, very easy to work with, and as for the longevity, we'll see at the end of this video. So for the next product, we are going to go in with the Elf Luminous Putty Blush. and this is the shade Maui, as I said before. So the Luminous Putty blush is a putty cream to powder blush with a shimmer finish, and these retail for €8. Very nice price for a cream blush, not gonna lie. And as you guys know, and you will be seeing this in my makeup inventory very soon, I have a lot of blushes. I'm a very hard blush fanatic, so a blush these days has to be quite special, either in shade or in formula, for me to actually think that it's unique or something that I would recommend to you guys if you are a cream blush fan. So I just dip it into this product. The formula itself is much like the original Putty blushes, where it applies quite pigmented, especially when you load up like the product on your brush, it's going to be more pigmented, but you can also tone it down a little, and it blends out quite nicely. Like, it's a very nice even blend. There is no patchiness, no skipping. It adheres to other skin products really nicely, and it is a very beautiful blush color. I'm a very big fan of the blush color. I think the shade itself is really pretty. It's that perfect like pinky, peachy, muted rose almost kind of look, and it gives just like a very nice flush to the face. Now, where I'm conflicted with this product is it is, like I said, very much like the original Putty blushes, and I do sense a little bit more of that luminosity like they said. However, I feel like it's mainly because there is shimmer in this product. I see little specks of like shimmer particles on my face. I'm just not necessarily the biggest fan of a dewy look like that. I like a luminous look when it comes to like hydration and products that give that like moisturized appearance to the face. But I feel like this one is just like the original Putty blush with a little bit of shimmer particles in it, and then a little bit more of an emollient formula, and I just don't really know how I feel about in the lights that I'm currently filming in. It looks fine. I can see those like shimmer particles on my cheeks, but it's nothing too major. But I feel like in the sunlight and in real life, it's just gonna look a little bit weird. And this is a product where I feel like I will have to update you because I do love the formula. Like, it's a really nice formula, blends evenly, very even, but the shimmer particles are what throws me off at the moment. So yeah. And then finally, for the final product, we have the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is a glow booster for radiant skin, and I have the shade 1. I have the shade 1. Halo Glow Liquid Filter retails for €16, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8 shades available of this right now. But this kind of went viral. I hate saying that, but it kind of went viral. It became very popular on, well, I've seen it on TikTok and Instagram, but I feel like TikTok these days is like where makeup really flourishes. So let's just say it went viral on TikTok. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Hollywood Flawless Filter situation. And I have to say, like, looking at it, I can't say it's similar packaging, but the vibe. It has that vibe to it. So I can see what people are coming from, and especially with like what this product is. Liquid filter, you know, it's giving copycat. I feel so Gen Z right now. It's giving. I am Gen Z, what am I talking about? The main reason why I wanted to try this is because, well, I was very influenced by what I saw on the internet, because I don't have like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, because I do find it expensive for what it is, even though it's like apparently an amazing product. Highlighter is just something that these days I don't use that often. There are products that I really like, and those are the ones that I tend to stick to, like my Nabla Skin Glazing, my Vive Skin Dew, my Essence Glow Glow Go highlighter. So those are things that I tend to stick to, but I did want to try something new, even though I said in my makeup inventory that I wasn't going to buy a highlighter. I did, I'm sorry. I did. It has a tube. It has a doe foot applicator. Right off the bat, I have to say that I do think the shade 1, which is the lightest shade, is a little bit dark, but this is the shade on my hand, but you can see it on the bottle as well. Like, seems a bit dark in there. So I hope that maybe they do come out with a lighter shade. Like, it does work for me, but I feel like you can see the slightest cast on my skin. Having said that, let's try this out. So I'm just applying it on my hand. I tend to do this with almost every single highlighter that I have. I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, dip it into the product, and then apply it. So when it comes to the formula, it is slightly more, it reminds me of my Vive Skin Dew actually. It's just a little bit less thick than the Vive one. It has that like elasticity that I talk about a lot, but it's great because it is a very like flexible product because of it. Like, it really glides over the skin and you don't need a lot of product to actually have some impact on the face. Impact in the sense that you get a whole lot of glow on the face. And I do feel like looking at it right now, it is just absolutely beautiful. Like I said, you don't need a lot. And I do want to mention that because this has a tint, and I don't know if you can see when I'm applying this, but you can see a slight bit of cast, and you can also see that my blush is slightly disappearing by adding this product on top. So I do always kind of reapply blush after this, just a tiny bit to bring it back to life. But just be aware of that, this has a tint, so do pick your correct shade. Okay, so actually looking at it right now, like when I turn my head, I think it looks absolutely stunning. It looks really, really good. This is, even though it says that you can use it in 4 ways, I don't see myself, this is just who I am. Do whatever you want, but I don't see myself applying this all over my face. I've never really done that with any kind of product that is like this. I don't like it, I don't do it. But currently on the face, it is looking absolutely like dewy gorgeousness. I do love the way that it sits on my skin as well. I don't feel like it is enhancing, not necessarily enhancing, but emphasizing any of this texture that I have on my skin. Like, sometimes I have like little bumps on my skin, and then especially when you're in lights like this and have a product like this, it tends to emphasize them even more because you are also highlighting those points of the face. I think it's looking really, really nice. I do want to see what this looks like in natural daylight, how it looks, but I think this could potentially be a big, big favorite. And as always, e.l.f. has done it so well. So that is kind of my quick thoughts and application and demo and swatches of the new e.l.f. products on the market right now. Like I said, the Luminous Putty blush, I'm gonna update you guys, and then we'll jump into like the wear test of the e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow right now. And I'm also gonna give you like a little bit of a view of this product so you can see it in natural daylight. So let's go. Hey guys, I'm back from work and it is currently 15 minutes before it turns into 9 o'clock in the evening. So I started working at 1:30, but obviously I did my makeup before that, and this is what my makeup looks like. My makeup has been on for almost 8 hours, so that is, I think, a great wear time. Some things have changed, but I think most of it held up pretty well, but obviously we're here for like the eyeshadow. I also just reapplied some lip gloss because I wanted to reapply some lip gloss. So this is what the No Budge cream eyeshadow in the shade Canyon looks like on my eyes after 8 hours of wear. It's pretty much looking exactly how it looked in the beginning of the video when I first applied it. I would say that maybe the color has slightly faded a little bit, but it's still pretty much like the majority of the pigment is still pretty much there. I feel like it's a slightly softer look right now, but when it comes to creasing, I don't know if you can see that, but there's hardly any creasing. I do feel like where I have my natural line, like where I have this like line right here, I do feel like some of the product has settled into that a little bit. I don't know if you can see that like line, but when you look at the eyeshadow itself, it hasn't creased at all, which is pretty amazing, especially since I've been wearing this for 8 hours. Also, like, the highlight is still pretty much on my face, and I do feel like the blush is still there, but it's not as much. I still stand by my thoughts when it comes to the blush. I don't like the shimmer particles in it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So that's the end of my updates after the 8-hour wear test. I'm a little bit tired right now, so I'm gonna go to bed, watch something, and maybe edit this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the outro. Bye. Okay, so guys, that concludes today's video on the new e.l.f. products. I think I've concluded all my thoughts in the video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below with what you want to see next or what you want to see from me. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.